Going to use to release tension in the pole is to massage the muscles behind the pole here with the horse's head down. When the horse's head is down and his nose is extended, these muscles behind the pole shorten and relax. When they're relaxed, you can massage them right here on each side of the mane, under where the headstall would be. That's when they're soft, and you can feel tension in them. You'll feel it soften underneath. When they relax on top, you'll often feel a knot underneath, kind of like a walnut size, smaller, maybe a cherry-sized knot. Usually it's on the right side, but often it'll be on both sides. Another thing we're going to combine with this massaging behind the pole is we're going to get his head bobbing a little bit. As we're massaging, we're going to get his head bobbing, which moves that joint through a range of motion in a relaxed state. The principle of releasing tension in a joint or junction in a relaxed state is being applied here with that. The actual process of getting the horse's head down is often a training process. You may have to train your horse to put his head down. It's kind of a vulnerable position for the horse to be in, and some horses are a little bit reluctant to be there. So you have to have patience. I'm just going to show you a few of my little tricks for lowering the head. Once the head is down, we're going to massage and ask for a little bobbing. Now, I'm going to put his lead rope over here. Good boy. Let me turn you a little bit this way, champ. Okay, good boy. That's good. Right here. Okay. So this is going to be the massaging hand. This is the hand where I'll massage the muscles once the head's down. I'm going to put this other hand on his forehead. This is kind of the asking hand. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ask and release, even before I get resistance. Then I'm going to ask and release again. Each time I do that, I'll have an artificial ceiling. So each time I'll get him a little lower, a little lower, a little lower. Don't continue to push when he releases, or he'll push back. When he gets down to a certain point, if he's only comfortable going that far, I'll massage there and see if he'll relax down farther. Are you ready here, Uno? Are you ready? So I'm going to put one hand on his forehead, and I'm going to ask, release. Ask, release. Each time I release, I kind of create a new ceiling. Ask, release. Ask, release. And just take your time. Hold. If he goes up, you go with him, and then immediately ask again, because you're not going to be able to hold him down. Ask, release. Okay, each time he lowers a little bit, I'm going to create a glass ceiling. When he absolutely has to put his head up, you just go with him and then ask again. Don't try to force him down. Ask, release. I'm exaggerating the release with my fingers. Ask, release. Ask, release. Ask, release. Ask, release. And if he softens, I soften. Good boy. Now, if this is as far as I think he's going to be comfortable, I'll just gently keep this hand here to ask, and I'll gently massage. When I massage, I'm not using my fingertips because they're like claws. I'm going to get a little wobbling going, which is asking for the movement of this junction in a relaxed state. That feels good, apparently. Ask some more. Massage. He's comfortable right here, so I'm going to massage here, and he'll gradually relax down. And as I was saying before he so rudely interrupted me with that yawn, you don't use your claws. Use the flats of your fingertips. And just as you're massaging, it's an ask, release, massage. It's not a constant pushing. And that gives the horse to release the tension on his own as you're massaging. I'll go under the head collar now. Good boy. Two safety things. One is don't keep your head off to the side, because this is where we're massaging on each side. Keep your head off to the side, because if he comes up all of a sudden, you're not going to see it, and he's going to hit your head. So you keep your head off to the side. The second thing is don't move your feet quickly. Shift your legs first like a horse does when they're relaxed. Don't just move your foot suddenly, because then he will throw his head up quickly, and if you're not obeying the first safety rule, you'll get hit in the head. I'm going to gently massage and wobble. Gently massage and wobble. It's softening on top. I'm feeling, good boy. I'm feeling a little tighter on the right. That's going to be 9 out of 10 times. If you start to pay attention to that, you'll notice. Now, when they start to fidget like that, that's not necessarily bad. That's their way of releasing tension. Fidgeting is a sign of release of tension in most horses. Good boy. When you feel like he's softened up, you can stop at any time. Once you feel like he's released a little bit and this is getting softer, you can move on to the next technique. If you still feel a knot on either side, you can work on that knot a little more. When you got his head bobbing like that, that's a good sign that he's released the tension. Good boy, Uno. Yeah. And we'll just see what he has to say. Good boy. You can praise